Hey there, my friend. Today, we're going to continue the conversation on the 4 core shifts every leader must make. Last week we spoke about own the clarity. Today, we're going to be talking about owning the outcome. Now, why is that important? Because a lot of the times in business, what we try to do is we try to lead people, but we got to make sure that we're leading people to outcomes that they're producing. You see, when we lead someone and we don't give them outcomes, what happens is that they then get wrapped up in just accomplishing tasks instead of the outcomes that we want. So this is the amazing thing about leadership. Leadership is that when we give clarity, own the clarity on the front end, and we own the outcome of what we want to accomplish on the back end, we've empowered our people in the middle. Last week we spoke about the 10-80-10 principle. What I want to talk about today is a tool we use, which is, what does a win look like? What does a win look like? When we use our plan ahead, predetermine, the P is predetermine what a win looks like. A lot of the times I found when I'm working with organizations or leaders is because they haven't thought through what a win looks like, they can't define what the outcome is. And because they can't define what the outcome is, they can't empower their people to accomplish the outcome. What I want to share with you today is that if you can own the outcome as a leader, and if you can own the clarity on the front end, you're then going to be able to really empower your people. You're going to be able to release them to accomplish great things. But you have to allow them to understand what a win looks like.
If this brought value to you, hit the like button. It helps us to know what leadership topics you enjoy.
And a lot of times, I don't know about you, but I come from a sports family. So a lot of the times when I was younger, if we didn't keep track of the score, we would say, well, why are we playing the game? But the second that I got on that basketball court, or the second I got on that baseball field, and all of a sudden we started keeping score, baby, things changed. You know why? Because we were able to track the progress and the outcome. We would know who won the game. But picture getting on the basketball court or on the baseball field playing the game and not knowing who's winning or losing. My friend, define what a win looks like in your organization. Define what a win looks like in your team. Define what wins look like in your life. And what's going to happen is you are going to be more intentional with how you lead. You're going to be more intentional with how you impact your people. And by the way, I want you to just take this before we hop for this week. Defining a win doesn't mean manipulating your people. It means empowering them. You see, what happens a lot with leaders is they define wins and then they manipulate their people to get to the win. I'm not saying that. I'm saying define a win and then empower your people to accomplish it. And don't ever compromise your values in the chase for that win. And you'll see that you'll win more often. Your people will learn and grow as leaders, and you'll be doing it ethically. My friend, thank you for being on this journey. I cannot wait for next week, because next week we're going to talk about owning the response. Remember, the first week we spoke about owning clarity. Then we spoke about owning our outcomes. Next week, we're going to talk about owning the response. So I can't wait. Let's jump in next week and we can continue with the 4 musts every leader must make when it comes to shifts in how they lead. Until next time, be well. God bless you. Hey there, my friend. Have you ever heard of the 21 Laws of Leadership? It's John Maxwell, my friend and mentor's greatest book that he's ever written. It's the most views, it's the most purchases of a book ever. And him and I, a couple of years back, we created a whole digital course for leaders so that they could reach their full potential. I'd love for you to watch it. I'd love for you to purchase the digital course. All the information is in the comment box below.